evening and welcome to Judge Green Court at Oscar Adams Gymnasium. We're set for Big 12 conference play here, volleyball. It's your Urbana Tigers playing host to the Normal Community Ironmen. The Ironmen entering today's contest 17-8 overall, 8-0 in the conference. Your Urbana Tigers 10-15 overall, 4-4 in the conference. Jason Liggett here with you on the Tigers Media Network, joined by Hugo Besserell. And Hugo, senior at Urbana High School, we appreciate you joining us tonight.
Yeah, it's an honor.
And Hugo, from what I understand, this is one of your first volleyball games at Urbana High School attending?
Yeah, I'm a senior, but don't really attend the volleyball games, but this is really interesting.
All right, well, we hope you enjoy the ride here as the action gets started.
Yep.
We appreciate everyone tuning in on the Tigers Media Network, streaming online at urbanapublictelevision.org and on YouTube, youtube.com/UPTV6, and on television, Comcast Xfinity's Channel 6 and 1096, AT&T UVerse Channel 99, and i3 Broadband Channel 6. Normal Community got to serve first. They get it over to the Tigers. And up and over. Bostic does a nice job of getting that over the net for the Tigers. And a dig right there. And another good hit by the Tigers, battling back and forth. And the Ironmen get that one as hits off Urbana and goes out of play. So Ironmen strike first, 1 serving 0. Raven Russell knocks that over for Urbana. Bostic keeping that in play. Now up and over is Tiara Donovan for the Tigers. And a good block at the net from Urbana's J.C. Owens. Sophomore Riley Russell back to serve. 1 serving 1 for the Tigers. And a big hit there from number 4, Emma Buckner of Normal Community. Starting on the floor for Normal Community tonight, Sophia Feeney, Emma Buckner, Madison Feeney, Kendra Marshall, Isabel McCormick, the Libra, Catherine Kraft, and Sydney Chong. Donovan sits that one up, and she gets into the net. Point Normal Community. Three serving 1 now. And another block at the net from the Tigers, and point goes to Urbana. So it's 2 serving 3 now. And how important is it, Hugo, for the Tigers to stay in this thing early?
It's really important because a lot of our players are going to get tired really soon, and then a lot of them are going to come off, and having a lead in the beginning will at least ease our players in.
Absolutely, and we see that one goes out of bounds on the Ironmen, so Urbana gets the point to tie things up at 3 early on here in the first set. Short serve there, right up front. Normal Community answers back. Bostic sets this one up. Russell knocks it over. Bostic keeps it alive. It's set up, and Bostic knocks it over once again. Excuse me, that was Raven Russell knocking that one over for the Tigers. Good dig there from Riley Russell. And Russell diving on the floor there. That one hit off of Wingler. Russell trying to keep that one alive, but to no avail. Point Normal Community. 4 serving 3 now. And Normal Community spikes that one over for the 5th point on their side. 5 serving 3. And Urbana didn't have an answer for that. McCormick, the Libra, back to serve for Normal Community. 6 serving 3, and that one knocked out of play. Point goes to the Ironmen. So now 7-3. Donovan sets it up for Russell. Russell knocks it over. Normal Community keeps it alive, and she's got some flair behind that hit. That's Emma Buckner, the junior for Normal Community, and the Tigers going to take a timeout here. So Normal Community up early in the first set, 8 serving 3. Jason Liggett alongside Hugo Besserell here at Judge Green Court at Urbana High School. And Hugo, I understand you are a member of the boys soccer team, and we have regionals coming up, right?
Yep.
So tell us a little bit about how the season has gone so far for Urbana High School boys soccer.
Well, last season we had a lot of good players, but the teams were also tough, so we ended up losing a lot of our games. But we gave it our all and did our best. But this season, we've been doing a lot better. And hopefully we can win regionals this year.
Well, and I think that's exactly what you want, improvement from year to year. So good to see they're headed in the right direction, and best of luck at regionals.
Thanks.
McCormick serving for Ironmen. Block at the net there from Urbana, and point Urbana. Sophomore J.C. Owens back to serve for Urbana, 4 serving 8. Good dig there from Normal Community. Up and over. Bostic keeps this one alive. See if Urbana can hit it over. They do just that. As Raven Russell hitting it over for the Tigers. Raven Russell again, up, over, and that's hard to defend. Point Urbana. So Urbana battling back here as they were down 3-8 at the first time out. It's now 5 serving 8. J.C. Owens back to serve for the Tigers. Donovan hits this one over for Urbana. And nothing going there as Normal Community had an answer. They hit that one off the net, and tough to defend there for the Tigers. The Ironmen now up 9-5. Casey Myers back to serve for Normal Community, 9 serving 5. Donovan sets this one up, and boom! Big dime spike there from Raven Russell. Point goes to the Tigers. Raven Russell back to serve for Urbana, 6 serving 9. And Normal Community gets the point. Ten serving 6 now in favor of Normal Community. Riley Russell hits this one over for the Tigers. Normal Community answers back, tough to defend. Nice dig there from Russell. And point goes to Urbana. I didn't quite see that. It looked like Normal Community might have gotten in the net there, Hugo.
I think he called the 2. I think they hit it twice. A double. He pointed. He had the 2.
Got it.
2 fingers up. Ah.
Big block at the net there.
That was good.
So good defense at the net that we've seen so far in this first set from the Tigers. They trail by 2 to a very tough Normal Community team. Back to serve for Urbana is Tira Donovan. 8 serving 10. Tigers dig this one out. They need it up and over, and Grayson's there to do just that. And not enough mustard on that one as Normal Community hits that into the net. The Tigers within 1 now, 9 serving 10, midway through this first set. And that's a net serve from Tira Donovan, and point goes to Normal Community. And she is deadly at the net over there. That's Mallory Olofsson from Normal Community. And back to serve for the Ironmen is Addison Boundy. And Normal Community able to resist that one as it goes sailing out of play, and point goes to the Ironmen, 13 serving 9. Boundy back to serve. Donovan sets this one up and over from Riley Russell. And Donovan once again setting it up is Russell, and over to Normal Community. Couple of Tigers collide there, but they do get it over. And point goes to the Tigers, so 10 serving 13 now. Back to serve for Urbana. It's Lugano who served that for the Tigers. Didn't quite get her number at first. And that one was just out of bounds, and point goes to Normal Community. And I would think as a player, Hugo, that some of those are tough to lay off of. You're not too sure if they're going to be in the orange line or out of the orange line.
Well, yeah, you have to be precise with some of these because too much power will either make it go out of bounds or will get you a point.
And not just precise, honestly. Maybe sometimes just a little bit lucky.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
Good hit there from the Tigers to gain the point on that exchange. 11 serving 14 now. And back to serve is Riley Russell. Russell, the outside hitting sophomore at Urbana High School. And another good block there from Kinsey Bostic. We've seen her do that so many times here this season. And Bostic was named the homecoming queen on Friday last week for homecoming. Zeke Brown was homecoming king this year for class of 2019. And point Normal West. Normal Community, excuse me. Normal does a good job to keep that one alive and hit it over the net. Radonovan sets this up, and too much power from number 10, J.C. Owens. Junior Madison Freeney will serve it again for Normal Community. 16 serving 12 in the first set. Diving for that one's Radonovan. The Tigers keep it alive. Here's Normal Community answering back, and they do it with a spike there from number 9, Catherine Kraft, the sophomore at Normal Community High School. So the Tigers going to take a timeout to talk things over as they trail by 5 here, 12-17 in favor of Normal Community. And if you're Coach Erica Menig right now, Hugo, what are you telling your team?
Well, to keep their head in the game and to keep trying, because right now they're doing a really good job. Just ignore the scoring.
Yeah, I have been impressed by the Tigers' fight here so far in this contest. Been pretty evenly matched, and like I say, it's a very tough Normal Community team that they're facing here tonight. So I think these next couple of exchanges will determine this first set here. Of course, you can battle back if you get down by even a few, but the momentum as of right now in Normal Community's favor, but not by much. 17 serving 12 here for the Ironmen. And it looks like that's going to be a point Urbana. I don't think the Tigers, although they dove for that one, they did not connect, and it went sailing out of bounds. So Tigers get the point, 13 serving 18 now. And Bostic is back to serve for the Tigers. Short serve there, right in front of the net. Bostic keeps that one alive. Radonovan setting it up, but a big block there from Normal Community, and they get the point. 8-19, serving 13 now. Isabel McCormick back to serve for Normal Community. Dongovong up and over. I don't think Normal Community was expecting it, but they kept it alive. There she is again, hitting it over on the second hit. Oh, and a little bit of a miscommunication there between the Tigers. That one falls in between Mackenzie Wingler and Kinsey Bostic. So the Tigers trail by 8. It's 20 serving 13 in favor of Normal Community. Radonovan sets that one up, but a little bit too close to the net and not high enough. And Normal Community's gone on a little bit of a run here, Hugo.
Yep. Right now, we are not doing as good as we did in the first half. Oh,
and there's a line fault, so point goes to the Tigers. Yeah, and exactly what you said. There was a run there from Normal Community. Tigers just not haven't been as aggressive as they were in the first part of this set ever since that timeout, and unfortunately we see a net serve there from Owens, and Normal Community gets the point. That was 22 serving 14, and we're going to see some substitutes here for Normal Community. And it appears they have a little bit deeper of a bench. They've been pretty aggressive with their subs here. Fresh legs on the floor. And point Normal Community. Tigers had an illegal hit there. And the whistle blew. Brooklyn's, oh, excuse me, that is Casey Myers back there to serve for the Ironmen. So 23 serving 14. Big dime hit there from Raven Russell. So now senior Russell will be back to serve for Urbana. 15 serving 23 and not hard enough there. It's a net serve. That's going to set up set point, serving 15. Lizzie Horton back to serve for the Ironmen. Russell with a hard hit. See if the Ironmen can answer back. They do, and that will win it for Normal Community. First set goes to Normal Community, 25-15. Well, Urbana did a good job of hanging with Normal Community the first half of that first set, but trailed off there during the end. And really after that timeout, Normal Community came out aggressive. What can the Tigers do to answer back here in the second set?
I think that they should, in my opinion, they should get some fresh legs in there, just like Normal Community did. But since our bench isn't as deep as theirs, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge.
Yeah, we'll see what this break brings for the Tigers' aggressiveness coming out. They played the first half of that first set so well, battling against a very tough Normal Community team. But Normal Community proved to be too much there towards the end. Tigers looked like they ran out of gas with a couple of net serves. They'll regroup and re-energize and come out here for the second set. For more information on Urbana High School athletics, you can visit their website. It's il.8to18.com/Urbana. You can find sports rosters and schedules of all the current fall sports and the future winter sports, and we even have our spring schedules up there. So you can plan ahead to come out here to Urbana High School and enjoy all the sports teams in actions and show your support for the Tigers. You can also follow Urbana Athletics on Twitter. It's @AthleticsUrbana on Twitter. Jason Liggett alongside Urbana High School senior Hugo Besserell. And Hugo, you also write for the UHS Echo, as most of UHS broadcasting powered by the journalism class here at Urbana High School. What stories have you been working on this semester, and what can we expect next on the Echo?
Well, I've been working on a lot of sports since I'm really into exercise. So right now I've been covering soccer and football, and maybe next I'll probably cover the volleyball team or cross country.
There you go. And I know cross country, I know early in the season they've had a couple of good meets, and I think they're still steering in the right direction. Coach Forrest Faroki and boys and girls cross country coach. Now, were you on the parade float for homecoming, Hugo?
Yeah, I was part of the parade float. We were there I was there supporting the, not supporting, but participating in the float, throwing candy at the kids, trying to, like my coach says that if we throw candy at the kids, maybe when they grow up, they're gonna think back on this moment and they're gonna decide to join the soccer team. But
there you go, good recruitment tool.
Yeah.
I mean, if you threw candy at me, I would play soccer.
You wouldn't? It's really good candy, by the way.
So did you happen to see me out there, or no?
I was mostly paying attention to the kids.
Okay.
But I don't remember.
I was out there with a camera, so if.
Oh wait,
by the city building, by the fire department.
By fire department. I think I did see you.
Yeah, I think most of the team gestured towards the camera. So
was
that's
it like
why I
on a
might.
stool or
Yep.
something? Yep,
Yeah,
I remember it. We were like waving at the camera. We were like, hey.
That's why I thought you would have remembered me, because you guys were really hamming it up for the camera.
Yeah, but it was raining, so you had a really heavy jacket. So.
Yeah, it was pretty lousy weather last Friday, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good parade, though.
Yep.
So back here for the second set, and Russell serving that one for the Tigers. And Tigers strike first here. So Riley Russell back to serve for Urbana, 1-0 early in this first set. Tigers lost the first set, 25-15. We're in the second set now. And Tigers go up 2-0. Well, we said in the first set, Hugo, that it was important for the Tigers to kind of stay with them and keep the pace, but they're kind of setting the pace here. Up 2-0 now and looking for that third point.
Yeah, hopefully it stays like this the whole game.
Donovan sets that up for Russell. Russell with a very good hit there, but a good dig from Normal Community. There's Tia Donovan, and now Russell setting it up for Bostic, and Bostic gets the point. Normal Community tried to get that one, but it really in no one's land there as the Tigers take a 3-0 lead early here in the second set. Riley Russell back to serve. And that's just a case of hit it where they ain't. No one covering the near side here for the Tigers. And Emma Buckner saw that for Normal Community and hit it right in that spot. So 1-3 now. Back to serve is Madison Feeney. Donovan keeps that alive for Urbana. Up and over from J.C. Owens. And good block at the net again from Kinsey Bostic. So Bostic back to serve for Urbana, 4-1. And Urbana knocks that one out of play, so point goes to Normal Community. Back to serve now for the Ironmen is number 7, the Libra, Isabel McCormick. McCormick, a sophomore at Normal Community High School. And Normal Community just doing a terrific job, just as it looks like Urbana's going to get the point because they don't have anyone there to hit the ball. Someone gets there in a hurry. They're very good at communicating their space on the floor. As we saw in the first set, they continue that here early in the second set. Urbana still leads. It's 3-4 now for the Ironmen. And a powerful hit there from J.C. Owens. Point Urbana, 5-3, and Owens back to serve for the Tigers.
Strong hit. Wow.
Urbana gets the point. It's 6-3 now in the second set. Urbana trails 0-1. Too much power on that one as Owens hits it out of bounds, and point goes to Normal Community, 4-6. And coming into the game to serve is number 11, Casey Myers. Tia sets this up, and a big hit there, but it goes sailing out of bounds. Point Normal Community. Good play there from Tia Donovan to hit that over the net as she was running the other direction. And 7-5 in favor of the Tigers as Raven Russell goes back to serve for Urbana. block at the net there from Normal Community. They did a good job of digging themselves out of some trouble. The previous ball was in the net there, and they still got it up and over. Tigers answered back, but then Normal Community blocked it. 6 serving 7. And that was a tough one. Going the opposite direction was Bostic. She hits it around ankle level over to Logano, and there's no getting it for Logano. Bostic sets it up, Radonavong, and up and over for Riley Russell and the Tigers. They take a 1-point lead here, 8 serving 7. And it's Tia Radonavong back to serve for Urbana. Radonavong with a dig. Russell hits it over, and point goes to the Tigers. And just a nice, soft fingertip hit there from Normal Community's Mallory Lofson, and they get the point, 8 serving 9. Tigers answer back at the net. Here's Normal Community up and over, and a nice block there from the Tigers. And they're excited, they're feeling it as they go up 10-8. And Nagano was back to serve, but timeout called, so Urbana's going to talk things over. Ironmen are going to talk things over. Urbana trying to snap a 3-game losing streak here. Their last victory came October 3rd at Danville. They won 2-1. And then they lost to Peoria Notre Dame, lost to St. Thomas More, and on October 15th, on Tuesday, they lost to Normal West on the road. So back at Judge Green Court, they trail 0-1, but they lead in set number 2, 10-8. Logano back to serve for the Tigers. Normal Community sets this up and over, and Raven Russell falling in the wrong direction. Point Normal Community. So Normal Community has yet to lead here, Hugo.
Yeah, well, Tigers have come out this second half with a lot of intensity, but oh man, doesn't look as good as I thought it would, but still good enough.
We're all tied up at 10. Donavong sets this up, Bostic over and out, and just as I said it, I think I jinxed them. Normal Community takes the lead, 11 serving 10 now. Back to serve for the Ironmen, Sophia Feeney, the freshman. Brandon need to hit it over, and that they did off the hands of Owens. Donavong sets this up and blocked at the net, but Tigers answer right back. And point goes to the Tigers, as that one was close. I had to wait to see how the official ruled that one. Wasn't quite sure if it was in or out. It was out, and Urbana ties things up at 11 apiece. So 11 all, and back to serve for the Tigers is Riley Russell. And diving for that one was Raven Russell. She's not able to come up with it. And Normal Community gets the point, 12 serving 11. Madison Feeney serving for Normal Community. Bostic hits it over to Feeney. Feeney keeps it alive. Setting that one up, Normal Community, and Tigers can't handle it there. Mistimed their jump a little bit, it looked like on that one, was Kinsey Bostic. And now it's 13-11. The junior Feeney back to serve again. Looks like some equipment malfunction. I don't know if a screw came loose or what the deal was. The referee wasn't looking to fall, though, I guess. Better safe than sorry. Up and over from Russell. And point goes to Normal Community. Looks like the Tigers got in the net there. So good defense there from the Tigers as they answered right back, but looked like they were on the net, and timeout called. And we see the referee down inspecting the stand once again. I didn't see anything fall, but perhaps something fell or it just feels a little loose. So, Hugo, for the rest of this set here, what does Urbana need to do? They trail by 3.
Well, it seems that we are doing really well, but at the same time, we need to be a little more aggressive to be able to get those points because they keep on countering everything we do. Like right, ooh, that was good. But yeah, a little more aggressive plays, and we should be able to get some points in.
Absolutely. Well, we just gained a point there, so let's see if we can keep that aggressiveness up as Tigers down by 2. It's 12 serving 14. Bostic back to serve, and a net serve. So Urbana had at least 2 or 3 of those in the first set that cost them some points, and they've had at least 1 here. Tigers hit that over, setting it up is Normal Community, and too much mustard on that one, and as it goes out of bounds, point to the Tigers. Mackenzie Wingler back to serve for Urbana. 13 serving 15, and she gets the ace. So Urbana within a point here, and Wingler back to serve once again. The outside hitting senior. Up and over with it. And Tigers can't answer that aggressive hit from Normal Community to get back to a 2-point lead here in the second set. Normal Community won the first set, 25-15. They lead the second set here, 16 serving 14, and back to serve for the Ironmen is Casey Myers. And good thought process there from the Tigers, but Russell hits that out of bounds, and point goes to Normal Community. So 17 serving 14 in the middle of the second set at Judge Green Court, Oscar Adams Gymnasium. Jason Liggett joined by Urbana High School senior Hugo Besserell. And a big spike there from Raven Russell, and the Tigers climb back within 2. So it's been a fairly even matchup here in this second set. Tigers have led most of it, but Normal Community leads now. Raven Russell back to serve, 15 serving 17. And they hit that one into the net. Catherine Kraft, the sophomore from Normal Community, tried to hit that one up and over, but not enough height on that one, so the Tigers within one now. Here's Russell, 16-17. Urbana keeps it alive. They need to hit it over on this one. They do just that, but way too far. And whenever the Tigers hit it too far, I wish the court was larger, but whenever Normal Community hits it in bounds, I wish it was smaller. Funny how that works.
Mm-hmm.
And into the net, or line fault there from Normal Community. Tigers within one once again, and back to serve. 17 serving 18 is Tia Donovan, and she gets the ace.
That's a good hit.
It makes it a lot easier on us when they score right away too, doesn't it?
Yep, a lot easier, but man, why?
So just as the Tigers tie it up, they get a net serve, second of the game for Urbana. And now they trail by one late here in the second set. Addison Boundy back to serve for Normal Community. Bostic hits that one over for Urbana. Setting it up here is Normal Community, and in the net there, so point goes to the Tigers. It's all knotted up at 19. Bienvenu Lugano back to serve for the Tigers. Lugano hits it, but out of play there. She gets that over the net, but just on this side of the out of bounds pole, but it lands out of bounds there on the other side of the net. So 20 serving 19. Back to serve for Normal Community is Sophia Feeney. Donovan sets it up. Over is Bostic. Feeney sets this one up for the Ironmen, and point Ironmen. Buckner hitting that over as Normal Community takes a 2-point lead here in the second set. It's 21 serving 19. Feeney back to serve. Wingler keeps it alive there for Urbana. Up and over is Bostic. Feeney setting this up. Good job, Ryder Donovan, to keep that alive, but Bostic can't get it up and over. Point goes to Normal Community, and a timeout is called. So Tigers trail by 3 late here in the second set. Normal Community 22, Urbana 19. So we brought up that the Urbana High School boys soccer team going to play in regionals, and who is your first opponent?
Our first opponent is going to be Rantoul, and depending on how the other leg goes or the other side goes, it's either going to be Mohammed or Danville in the second leg. I'm excited for this regional, honestly.
Gotcha. And you'll play Rantoul in Rantoul?
That is the plan right now, but there is also a chance that I got the information wrong, and we're going to face them at home instead.
Okay, gotcha. Point Normal Community as they hit it where they ain't once again. They take a 23-19 lead. So the Tigers have been in both of these sets, but have fallen behind late in both of them. Just not enough gas in the tank in that first set, and I'm afraid we might see the same thing here in the second. Normal Community coming on strong. Feeney back to serve, 23 serving 19. Radonovan hits this up for the Tigers, up and over, and point goes to the Tigers. That's Raven Russell hitting that over for Urbana, and they're within 3 once again. Riley Russell's going to go back to serve. Jason Liggett, joined by Urbana High School senior Hugo Besserell here at Judge Green Court. Up and over, 20 serving 23. Feeney sets that up, and nice soft hit. Urbana dives to answer it back.
That was a great dive.
And you hear the crowd yell out. That would have been out, but Wingler keeps it alive off the net. Tough to defend here. See if Normal Community can answer. They do, but point Urbana.
Oh, wow.
That's 4 hits there. So the Tigers battling back. They trailed by and I think that might have been 3 hits. We have some people saying that it was 3 hits. The referees are conferring here, so we might see a reserve in this situation where the Tigers will go back to 20, and they'll still serve, but they won't gain the point there. So see what the referees come up with. They did signal 4 hits, and they will play once again. So they're going to put the Tigers score back to 20, which has been done on the scoreboard, and Tigers going to serve that one again. So late in the second set, that could have some factors here, but they did want to get that call right, and they did. I thought Normal Community was going to hit that one back over. It was going in no man's land, but good effort there by Normal Community, but point goes to the Tigers. So we're right back to where we wanted to be, 21 serving 23. Russell back to serve for Urbana. Nice soft hit, and no one's there for the Tigers. Laying out on the floor was Riley Russell, but she's unable to connect. So it is match point here for Normal Community. They won the second set, 25-15. They're ahead 24-21 right now. Back to serve is Madison Feeney, the junior. Radonovong sets this up. Over is Bostic. They answer right back. Bostic knocks it over again for the Tigers. Setting it up and over. And point goes to Normal Community. They win the second set 25-21. They won the first set 25-15. And the Tigers battled hard, but the Ironmen come away with the victory. And Hugo, your first experience calling some volleyball here on the Tigers Media Network at Judge Green Court. What are your thoughts?
Ooh, amazing game. First game ever, but it left an impression on me. Honestly, I'll probably come back even if I'm not broadcasting or helping out. I'll probably just come in and support. That was an amazing game. Amazing.
All right. Well, glad to hear you enjoyed the game, and wish the Tigers could have been on the other side of this one, but they battled hard, a lot of back and forth action. Normal Community Ironmen win this one 25-15, 25-21. They get it done in 2 sets on the road. The Tigers are going to fall to 10-16 overall, 4-5 in the conference. Normal Community improving to 18-8 overall, 9-0, still undefeated in the Big 12 Conference. We appreciate you tuning in on the Tigers Media Network. Jason Liggett alongside Urbana High School senior Hugo Besserell. And Hugo, you're going to be back with us tomorrow for football, correct?
Yep, that's correct.
All right, so it's the Urbana High School Tigers and the Peoria Manual on McKinley Field tomorrow night. We appreciate you tuning in. The Tigers fall in 2 sets to Normal Community. We'll see you next time on the Tigers Media Network.